Oh man, nothing felt worse when your parents see your fucking report card and shit. You're like, fuck. Like it's like, oh my god. Like, I think that's the only time kids are like really stressed out with just like, oh my god, I did so fucking bad in school. And then my parents see my report card, they're gonna be fucking pissed. So since we're talking about report cards and stuff, damn, you think I'm gonna die from here, dog? I might die. Yeah. So since we're talking about report cards and stuff, um, one time I had like really bad grade. Listen, I'm like, I'm just like a just passing type of a kid. I never was like a straight A student. I never was an average student. I was just a I'm barely passing student. Like I was like a point away from fucking failing, like but I only went to summer school once and it was like it didn't really matter cuz it was like in third grade, so it was more of like, oh, we're just gonna sit here and color all day. So it wasn't so bad. If anything, it was more like, if anything, my parents probably enjoyed it because they was like, oh, she's not home, so we can just like we don't have to like watch her because if it's one thing my dad was like he never wanted me to stay home by myself. Like it took a very long time before I can actually stay home by myself. So my dad was very against me staying home by myself. And if anything, my sisters probably didn't really want to watch me, because they want to do their own fucking thing. So if anything, summer school. I think like if you get summer school like in second grade or like third grade, it don't really matter, like whatever. So it's not until you like reach fifth grade and shit where it's like fuck. But only even though I was just like barely passing. I never really went to summer school or anything, or like got um left was it left behind or whatever. Held back. No, held it's called held back. If anything, I actually skipped the grade, believe it or not. I skipped the grade. Yes, I did. Oh my god, it was so annoying. Well, anyways, let's go back to like so one time I got a really bad report card. So I was like, I can't show my dad this. It was like I can't show my dad this because I'm gonna get in real big trouble. So what I did was they gave you they what they did back then, they was stupid back then. They gave you the report card. So what they did, they gave me the report card. So I was like, all right. And I didn't really have to get it signed or anything. So, oh man, even getting oh man, it was so bad back then. Cause like, when your teacher, you know when when your teacher's like handing out papers and shit, and then they go like, they don't even go like, here's your grade. They go like, this and they hide the fucking grade. That's how you know you did bad. Like they don't even hand it to you like this. They go like this, like, here you go. And then you look and you're like, well, that's gonna be fun to explain to my parents. So one time they gave me my grade and I was like, oh fuck me. So they gave me my report card and it was bad, of course. Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to hit this thing, right? So they gave me my report card and it was bad. And so what I did was I was like sitting there thinking about how the fuck am I gonna show this to my parents. Well, my dad specifically. My mom didn't really care about my grades like that. So I'm like, how am I gonna show this to my dad? So what I did was I made a copy of it with the printer, right? So I made a copy of the with the printer. So I wasn't really like skilled back then with Photoshop and shit. So this was early Danielle's forging shit. So damn, I was such a fucking so so what I did was I scanned it and I made a copy of the damn report card, and then I was like, okay, I think I had like a 69, haha, wink wink, funny, and then a 70s, and so it's more of like, you look at the numbers and stuff, so you cut out, so I got like I don't know what the fuck did I use for a knife. I think I used a scissors, so I cut out like, a 9 or a 70 or whatever, because like it's if you use a different font and stuff, it's gonna be like, okay, I know you didn't I know you like copied this and you changed it, like, you gotta make it look legit. So yeah, I took out some numbers and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take out a zero. I don't know what the fuck is that. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. What is that? I don't remember that. So what I did was I took out some numbers. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use oh my god. So I'm like, I'm gonna use, like, I just picked out some numbers and shit, okay? Like, yeah, obviously. So then I just, like, I went over it mad carefully and shit. Like, I even used, like, a tweezer. Or got some, like, back then all we had was Elmer's glue. Because, like, it is part of school supplies. So I took some Elmer's glue, right? And I, like, real carefully put it where it's, like, it fit into the side of the box and stuff. And I waited for it to dry. I blow on it. You gotta blow on it for a little bit to let it dry. And after it dried, I'm like, okay, this looks decent. I got an 80 in this class. I got a 95 in this class. Oh, I got 100 in this class. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do that, because then I'd be like, because then if I did all that, my parents would be like, no, this is fake. You getting 100 in this class in math? You can't even get past 50. So I made it believable, I made it believable. So then after I did that, I waited for it to dry and shit. And then I like, I scanned it again. And then I printed it out, and then I was like, "Oh, hey, Dad, my report card's here. Here you go." And he's like, "Oh, you did so well." I was like, "Oh yeah, I know, right? I did so well." I was so proud of myself. Glad you didn't start on dollar bills. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I'm sorry it took so long to get to the damn point, but. It's just like, I can't even believe I did that. Well, when you damn, I mean, like, nothing's worse than having where you gotta be like, fuck, I gotta show my parents this. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what my kids come up with. They better be able to fool me, because man. I don't know how my kids will do it, because they're gonna have a hard time.